This is a continuation of a 4-part series on how to upload a SparkVue file, how to save it on your device, how to save it to your Google Drive account, then also how to send it to your Google Classroom account. So it's a 4-part series. This is the second part of that 4-part series. What I want to show you today is, now that we have the file actually on the iPad, I want to show you how you work within it and save it so that you don't lose it. That's probably the most frustrating thing about doing labs like this, is trying to save files. Alright, now if you remember from last time, what we did is we went ahead and uploaded it from our website. Now if you don't remember that, or you're absent, really go see part 1 of this series and re-watch it. So for those of you who remember and haven't watched it, we're going to go just dive right in right now. So you're going to go to your iPad, and the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to basically click the share icon at the upper right hand corner. So one with the 3 dots that are connected. So I'm going to click it once, and then it gives me a bunch of options. I can save the file, and that button primarily is to save a file that already has a name. You don't have a name on this yet, so we're going to go to basic selection number 2, where it says a file save as. Save file as. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing that one first. So you're going to click on that, and then you'll get the screen that basically allows you to put a name on it. I would suggest you put your name on it, or just put soil salinity and then your name. So that's what I'll do, soil salinity, and then I'm just going to put my first initial, my last initial, and the period number, and it's going to save it into the saved work file. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press OK, and now I have a unique name that's just for me. Now, so long as I have this particular iPad, I can work on it day after day after day. Sometimes these labs will take more than just one period or one day to do it. So what I would suggest is give yourself a kind of a unique, like I said, name the file or the lab, and then put your first name and last initial, or first initial and last name, or something like that, so you can find it right away. So I've done that. So what I want to do is I want to check on it. So I'm going to click on that little house button, the home button, and then you're going to go to Save to Work, and if you look at it, you can see soil salinity, JDP1, and then of course the file. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to open it, and now it's ready to take any of the answers. So when we do these kind of pre-made labs, a lot of times we make our own labs, but in this particular case, the lab is really good and asks some terrific questions, and it does a great job of reviewing all the pieces and parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the very bottom and just go through, and I'm going to read the lab challenge. I'm going to go over the background information so I have kind of a good idea what's going on, and then at some point in time they're going to ask me questions. The best choice for this, it says soil containing any type of salt cannot support plant growth. I'm going to put true, and I'm just going to write in true, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a snapshot of it. Anything you change, whether it be data or an answer or whatever, I take a snapshot of it so that I can save it. That's how this thing saves it, by taking snapshots. And if you want to review it, you click the pencil and the paper icon, and then you can see what it is. And if you need to take some, put some notes in it, like for instance, that even though it is true, there are some areas, like certain parts of the west, arid west, have a lot of plants that are very tolerant to salt, and I wouldn't say they thrive in it, but they actually develop strategies to be able to live in those environments. So I may want to make a note of that to let the instructor know how much I really do know about the content that I'm studying. But the problem is we've run out of time. Now what do I do? Well, I've saved it by my name, and then I'm going to go back to the share button, the icon, and then all I have to do next is hit Save File. And now what I've done is I've saved everything. But the most important thing is the number on the back of the iPad. And it'd be so much easier if you just wrote down the number of the iPad somewhere or take a picture of it if you can't write anymore because you don't know what a pencil is. So if you would please do that, that would help you out tremendously, because kind of your responsibility anyway to do that. So that's it, folks, for the second part. The third part is, all right, let's say we get everything finished. We got all of our data and everything else. What do we do next? What are the things that we have to do next to be able to ensure the fact that we can turn it into the instructor? So what we're going to be doing next time is uploading this file to your Google Drive account. That'll be session 3. See you in the lab. Thanks.